What is up, everybody? Hope you're doing well today. I wish I could say that I was here to talk about something fun and interesting. Unfortunately, I'm here to talk about the Benchmade Bugout that I picked up roughly 2 months ago, and the Omega spring already broke. And let me turn this light down for you guys because you're not going to be able to see it with that reflection. Let's try. Hopefully you can see that right there, where the Omega spring broke on my Bugout. Unfortunately, after 2 months of fidgeting with the knife, and not really that much, just a little bit of fidgeting, the Omega spring broke. I just can't believe it. I can't tell you how disappointed I was in the fact that the Omega spring broke after just 2 months. I started to go through the warranty process. I'd read online where plenty of folks had sent it in. I even read some instances where they had sent it in multiple times, sent in their griptilian, their bug out to get the repair work done. And I started reading where folks were just going ahead and purchasing some aftermarket Omega springs to put onto their knife, their Benchmade knife, and I hadn't really seen any follow-up updates on how those springs have been performing for the folks that elected to just go in on their own into the aftermarket world to try to upgrade the Omega spring. And I'll be honest, it was a little off-putting for me after seeing so many reviews and hearing so many things about how much folks love their Bugout, love their Benchmade, love the axis lock. Just really disappointing for me to have that experience where after just 2 months, the Omega spring gave out just from fidgeting with it. So what I did was start researching. I found a set of aftermarket Omega springs out on Amazon, and I will have those links down in the description for you if you're interested in checking those out, even if you just want to have them as backups, if you don't want to have to send your knife out for a warranty claim and be without it for however long it takes for them to complete the warranty process. That was another thing that was a bit of a turnoff for me, is I didn't want to have to send the knife off and be without it for how many ever months. Amazon was able to get those Omega springs to me within 2 days. I was able to install them myself. You're not going to really be able to see much, just kind of right here where it is connected to the crossbar lock. They are advertising that they're heat treated. They are advertising that the springs are stronger. I'm not too terribly worried about the parts that come with the knife. I'm not worried about the blade, not really worried about the hardware or anything else on the knife. I am fully confident that all those parts will remain reliable, durable for the life of the knife, however long that may be. But again, I just didn't want to send this off and be without my knife for however long it would take them to complete a warranty claim on it. So far, the springs feel very good. It's going to have more resistance when you're pulling back the crossbar. So to me, it's not a huge difference, but it is confirmation that these feel like they are a stronger spring, at least having to pull it back. But I know that doesn't necessarily equate into a reliable spring. So my intention here with this particular knife is to do additional follow-ups. So once I post this, I will try to do like a 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month follow-up. If they last a year, then to me, it was worth the upgrade at that point. I do fidget with the knife a lot. I have a hard time behind the camera getting it to work, but I did tighten this up a little bit more because I had it really loose to be able to have really good action on it to make it easy to flick it out, flick it in. Now that it's a little bit tighter, with zero lockup and centering, the knife has a little bit more resistance in the action trying to get it out. But again, to get it perfect where there's no blade play, where there's no wiggle in the actual knife itself, to make sure that it's really locked up. And there's just a hint of it still there, even with it being this tight. I didn't want to have it break again on me, because what I was finding with it when it was really loose, if I was a little aggressive closing it, I wonder if that hammering had any impact on the Omega springs failing, or if I just happened to be the unlucky person that got one that had some sort of flaw in the manufacturing process. Anyway, I just wanted to provide a quick update. I know I'm rambling on. I apologize. The spring feels really good. The action on it feels very solid. I will continue to follow up with you if you're interested. If you've already bought one, or maybe you've encountered where you've had to send it off for warranty once and you're researching it, maybe your spring broke on you and you're researching whether or not you want to send it in, or maybe try to put on a set of aftermarket springs yourself. So far, so good. But again, we're talking just a few weeks with the new Omega spring on here, and it does feel really solid. I appreciate you guys checking out the video and continuing to monitor the situation with me. And again, I'll post updates as I have them. Thanks. Peace.